Bombing, episode 121.
What would fucking happen if you actually fucking filmed a fucking podcast on a fucking Monday night?
Dude, that's my whole Instagram. What the actual fucking fuck would fucking happen?
And the thing is, like, it's interesting stuff. Sometimes you're like, yeah, what would fucking happen if a fucking volcano fucking erupted?
Imagine being a fucking dumbass and ending up with super glue in your fucking eye.
Fucking would fucking happen if a goddamn bridge starts breaking while your ass is fucking driving. What the fucking hell do you fucking think fucking happens if some fucking genie shits?
Oh, your goofy ass is fucking wondering why the fuck your poop smells so fucking bad.
What the fucking would fucking happen if you fucking saw some fucking matador fucking waving a fucking red fucking cape, making a fucking bull fucking charge?
And then my favorite part is that little pause he does, like, if a fucking nuke went into a fucking volcano.
Yeah.
What? That's my whole feed. That and Donald Trump.
Yeah, dude. You know what half my feed's been?
Huh. Okay, you better quickly put some context to that.
Oh, yeah, because Elon was doing that.
Yeah, okay, yes.
Thank you. My heart goes out to you.
So that probably looks really bad. I want to
Probably
put some context to this. What Elon actually did was he like grabbed his heart and he went like, "Thank you all." But what it looked like
at that weird angle, yeah, it was bad.
So
Well, don't keep doing it. I mean,
well, the viewers needed to know.
No, I think they get it. It's
Okay.
like, I mean, you did it like 9 times.
You guys are gonna like clip that out of context and make it look really bad, right?
I think they're gonna, yes.
Fuck, dude, I'm
Yeah,
so fucked.
you should have done
I
it.
did it like 4 times.
It was more than that.
Damn.
It's more than 4. This is Bombing episode 121, and we haven't done a podcast in 2 months. We haven't even been in the booth in like, I don't 6 months.
This is we've just been having guests on for like the last 5 months in a row.
Mm-hmm.
Just because we have really cool friends and a lot of neat people to talk to.
Yeah, a lot of interesting people that talk about comedy and share their stories.
Not tonight.
Not tonight.
Not tonight. It's just us. You're stuck with us losers. We're going back to the beginning in 2025.
Back to the beginning.
Physique. We have to go back to the beginning. And this is the beginning. It's right here.
Right here in the booth.
This dumb little booth. In this dumb little corner of our dumb little apartment.
And I know what you're thinking. Why do you guys keep doing this? And you know what? Because it's fun. We have fun. And we're still here.
Mm-hmm.
Episode 121. And we are still in this booth. I mean, go back to episode 1. And
Maybe start at like 20.
okay, yes.
I wouldn't go straight to episode 1.
Yeah, start in the 20s.
It took us a little bit of runway to figure out what was going on.
Yeah, we didn't really catch our stride, I think, until like
The 30s.
120.
Oh, fuck. So you're telling me we've had 100 and... Every episode except for this one right now was dog shit?
We just started. This one could be dog shit.
Fuck, you're right.
I think most of them have been dog shit.
We're only like 10 minutes into this.
Yeah.
Fuck.
We could fuck it up. But we do have a lot to talk about.
I was just going to bring that up. We have had the biggest motherfucker of the last 4.5 weeks.
Yeah, this past month and a half has just been...
But it's not been like a calendar month. It was like the last 2 weeks of December and the first 2.5 weeks of January have been such... Where should we even start?
So we'll start at the beginning.
Okay.
But so much has happened. First off, Trump is back.
Mm-hmm.
Trump, we'll start there.
Yeah.
First off, so we had to talk about Trump. Half of Los Angeles burnt down. Mm-hmm. We had to almost evacuate. We'll get into that. We got merch.
Oh, yeah.
We got some merch. We'll get into that. I got a tattoo I'll show later.
We'll get into that.
We'll get into that. Christmas. We had Christmas. We flew back home for Christmas.
Got sick out of nowhere.
We were super sick.
We'll get into that.
Had a lot of fun. We'll talk about the forbidden podcast that will never be released.
Oh my goodness. I guess we should start at that because that was right before we left town, right?
Well, yeah, right before that though is the last like time, I remember life feeling normal.
Okay.
And then from that point on has just been a mind fuck. And that started at the last time I went on stage was like a month and a half ago, a whole separate issue. And that was at, my last show was a month and a half ago. It was at the Hotel Cafe, and it was We're All Gonna Make It, put on by Nick Dervasula and Misha Perez, and hosted by Brian Wyor this time. And,
graced by Misha.
Graced by Misha, yes, of course. This was like my last show, and then before, like, Christmas vacation. And I was just like, get to the show, just get to the show. As soon as you step off stage at that show, you are on vacation. And so I couldn't, let loose yet. So I was like, just get to the show. 2 days later, we fly out, something like that. And I had a great set.
Yeah, you crushed it.
I'm really proud of my set. I mean, it wasn't killing, but it was like good. I would say it was a good set. And I'm probably even still beating myself up for it. But, like, at one point, I was in the middle of a joke, and I, like, took a step back, and there was, like, a drum set kit on the stage, and, like, my heel, like, hit the drum kit, and I sort of, like... So that was, like, weird. I didn't address it also. I just kind of, like, stumbled and then kept going with the joke. That was weird. Just, like, little things like that.
I guarantee you're the only one that spins that in your head, like, 24/7.
You're probably right.
I bet you no one else even noticed.
You're probably right.
But it's that little thing that you did that you're like, oh, they all knew.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah. But I'm proud with the set. And then Nick Dervasula's new friend, Jimmy Dore, did a surprise spot on the show because Nick Dervasula and Chris Keene, who we got to get on the pod, they've been
the legend.
They've been doing some road gigs with Chris has been doing some road gigs with Jimmy Dore, and Nick I think did a couple opening things around here, small clubs, something like that.
We'd have Chris on the pod. He's just too busy.
He is too busy.
He's too busy doing road gigs.
He's a busy dude. He's a road comic now. And so I get off stage, and I'm sitting up against the bar having a drink, and Nick Dervasula comes up to me, and he says, Jimmy Dore wants to talk to you. He has a tag for you. And what happened was they were sitting in the back, and Jimmy Dore said, hey, who was the blonde kid? And this was like 3 comics later. He's like, who was the blonde kid? And he goes, oh, that's Ryan Jennings. And he said, Nick was like, oh, he's funny. And he was like, let me talk to him. So we go to the green room, and we talk for like 10 minutes. Me, Nick, and Jimmy Dore. And just like, shooting the shit, whatever. And talk about his show, and then I brought up the podcast. And I was like, yeah, we're like at 120 episodes. He was like, that's crazy. And whatever, that was just that was a cool moment, And then, the show went great. We all go out to the bars. And
let me chime in here for a minute. Everyone wanted to go to the bar on Cahuenga, like across the street from the Hotel Cafe. And we run into EJ Straw and Cole Clayman. And they're going like, no, let's walk down to the Frolic Room. Which is like this really like old historic bar and like right in the heart of Hollywood and Vine,
Yeah.
Pantages. And we were like, yeah, let's go hang with them. And we'd like walk inside the bar off Cahuenga for a minute, like do a lap, and are like, all right, we're gonna go over to Frolic with those two.
That bar was kind of dead, so we go to Frolic.
So we walk like a block and a half up to Frolic Room, and we walk in, and who is there but
all my coworkers and my 2 bosses.
We didn't even talk about. Did you go to a party before the show?
Yeah, so I went. It was our Christmas holiday party at this place. I'm not gonna fucking tell you guys. And
redacted.
It was another bar, and they had food trucks and shit. And so yeah, I went there before the show. I had like a drink or 2, chit chatted, took some pictures, and then I was like, all right, I gotta go. I got a show. So it turns out that the after party for the work party was at Frolic. So we walk in, and my boss buys like all 6 of us shots of tequila.
Because Steph and Brian Waiora were both there.
Yeah.
And they don't drink.
Yes.
But he still bought shots for him.
Yes.
So then Clayman and I were like, all right, woo!
We stay there drinking.
Dude, we got hammered.
And at this point, it was like 12:30 or 1 a.m. Probably 12:30. And
then we have a bright idea.
Yeah. We really thought, we said, what we should do we should all go to the apartment and record a podcast.
Mm-hmm.
And when I tell you, we stayed up until the sun came up, on video, boozing, heavy. It's like a 5-hour podcast.
Yeah,
and not a minute of it is usable.
Not 1 second.
We're all talking over each other.
Oh, dude, and we didn't have enough microphones, so like EJ had to share with Brian or whatever. I forget. I was pretty banged up. But my favorite part about being at Frolic was that like it was past midnight.
Yeah.
And when we were like, let's do a pod, not one person shot it down. They were like, yes,
that's brilliant.
Totally. Of course we should.
This needs to be filmed.
Yeah, we should get this for the record, right?
Oh my god, bro.
And then it was just nonsense for 6 hours.
Yeah, by the time we got back and got everything set up, I mean it was like 1:30.
Yeah.
And we went till like 5:30.
Bro, I'm just now having flashbacks to that whole thing.
And then we fucking, after the pod ended, we stayed up later and played video games.
Yeah, played Call of Duty.
Like hammered.
Until literally the sun came up.
So that is...
Oh my god.
First off, well, that was the first time we ever done something like that. Not happening again.
No, never. That was...
Don't get me wrong, it was like the most fun I've ever had.
Oh, it was a blast.
It was so fun.
It was a classic, like, boys' night out.
Yeah. It was like a good old-fashioned, just drunk
shit-kicking hang.
But those aren't supposed to be on film.
No, see, that's where we fucked up.
The only thing wrong with that night was that there was a camera going and we all had microphones.
It's not even the camera, it's that like we set up devices to like make sure every word we said was captured.
Yeah.
Which is just unacceptable.
Yeah. I mean, it was so funny, dude.
Oh, man. But hey, mark our words when we say that not a single second of that will air.
Yep. That was us two, Brian Wyora, Cole Clayman, EJ Straw.
Oh, man. But no, so then all that happens. We wake up, or at least I wake up at like fucking 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yeah.
The sun's almost down again. And then we have like a couple of days, and then, we start packing for the trip back to Nashville.
The annual Christmas trip back to Nashville. We've done it 3 times now.
And dude, it really is. It's like my one relief from this fucking city.
Yeah.
Is that I know for a week I get to go back to Nashville and just like be a normal person.
Hang out with loved ones.
Yes, and just
see old friends.
See the whole family, see friends, all that.
And just like relax and like not even do comedy.
And we say this every single year, like we're packing, we're all excited for the trip. We're like, yeah, let's hit Third Coast, let's go back and do mics.
We should definitely hit a spot.
The second the wheels of the plane touch down in Nashville, I'm like, we're not doing that. That's ridiculous. What are you talking about?
I'm relaxing.
Mm-hmm. Still had a lot of fun.
That was the best. I fucking love going home, dude. And
yeah,
dude, I feel really bad for people who don't love going home.
Mm-hmm.
I feel really bad.
Like, oh, I gotta go see the family for Christmas. That must be hell.
It must be hell.
I love going to see my family.
And we far from had a perfect family growing up. Parents divorced. A lot of ugly shit happened, but like we're all still so tight. It's my favorite thing ever is just being at home.
Mm-hmm.
Being at home with all you guys. It's the fucking best.
I remember because our flight was weird. But like we left LA at like 6, but landed at like midnight, 12:30 Nashville time.
Yeah.
But I still remember Dad drove us home from the airport. I remember getting out of his car in the driveway and just hearing how quiet it was. There wasn't a helicopter going over.
No.
There weren't sirens going off in the distance. It was just quiet.
Yeah.
It's peaceful, man.
It's the best, dude. I love going home so much. Also, home is like a nice place. It's Nashville.
Mm-hmm.
Nashville, Tennessee. It's fucking beautiful.
It's a normal place, man.
Yeah.
And like that, like that'll get lost on you living in a place like LA.
Mm-hmm.
There's just so much stuff that you just accept. You're like, oh, that guy has a needle hanging out of his arm. That's odd.
Yeah.
Those are clearly human feces, but step around those.
Oops, accidentally stepped in it this time. Wasn't looking.
Guess I gotta throw these shoes away. Can't clean off human poop.
It's just LA is just a rat race of chaos.
Yeah, it's so chaotic out here, man. And like, people have talked about that to death, but like it really does like something to you.
Yeah.
It just hardens you to everything that's going on around. And you go back to a normal place like Nashville and you can literally take a deep breath.
Yeah.
You just go,
Yeah, dude. I found myself, I was like speed walking around Kroger, and I was like, oh, I don't need to like. The pace of living is slower here, and I forgot that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, here is just, and I like it here. I mean, I like
it here for different reasons.
Yes.
I like it because it's everything that's different from where we came from.
Yeah.
Which is cool.
It is cool.
You should do that in life.
I like our life here a lot.
Mm-hmm.
But I love going home. And then I love being at home. But I love leaving home.
Coming back's the best.
It's just both. It's just great. It's just great.
Yeah, it's cool. It's cool knowing that, like, and also just having like a life outside of home.
Mm-hmm.
Because like we didn't we moved around like in college and stuff, but it was always like, you know, outside the periphery of that same area, same state.
Yeah. It was all in Tennessee. Murfreesboro, Chattanooga, Knoxville.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we never left Tennessee.
But yeah, having your own little life to like come back home to, this thing that's yours that you built.
Yeah.
That's also nice.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. I know people who are like, ugh, I gotta go home.
Yeah, dude, that's gotta be the worst.
Yeah. I mean, we all had plenty of rough shit happen growing up, but I don't know.
There's not enough time for that, man.
No, dude.
Yeah. I heard this thing one time, and it was like, I think it was like by the time I think it was like 19 or 20, you've spent 90% of the time you'll ever spend with your parents.
Yeah.
And like the rest of your life, it's like 10%.
Yeah.
And so it's like, why would you want to like fuck that up or like make some weird nasty stuff out of it? It's like you have 10% of your time left with your parents.
Yeah. And I think every child like has disagreements with their parents.
Oh yeah.
Like I disagree on mom and dad with various different things, but I'm not thinking about that shit.
No.
I'm just like, I'm so glad I can look at your face and we can just sit on the couch and just relax. And it's like, I don't know how much longer, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, how much longer do we got? Like, that's all bullshit anyways.
Yeah.
It's like, I love you. Let's just hang out.
Yeah. Exactly. Get past that.
Yeah. It's really all bullshit.
I could never imagine like the holidays approaching, Christmas approaching, the most wonderful time of the year, and going, I have to go home. It's like that's always the highlight of my year.
I can't wait till next year.
Yeah. Next summer even. We should go back next summer.
That's another thing, bro. We are not leaving LA often enough.
No, we're not. I don't think so.
Once a year that's not, because dude, by like August, I'm fucking beat. Like come August, I'm beat. And then it's just like a trudge to December.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we should start going home, I think, twice a year.
Yeah.
And a summer trip.
Yeah. Speaking of Tennessee, I got myself a Christmas gift, and it's a tattoo of the Tennessee flag.
Bam!
Look at that, baby. First tattoo.
You got that in Tennessee too.
That's true.
That's the other thing. You got that during the Christmas trip.
Yeah.
So what was that drive to the tattoo place like?
Well, first off.
Also, give your artist a shout out if you know her name. Oh fuck.
Her name. It was Kat Von D.
Kat Von D did your tattoo.
Yeah.
In Nashville.
Yes, the very famous tattoo artist Kat Von D did my tattoo.
That was her?
Yes.
I don't think she lives in Nashville.
She doesn't.
Mm.
She made a trip.
Interesting. Just for your tattoo?
Yes. She owed me a favor.
A favor?
Yep.
What did you do for her? You don't nod like that. What is this? What is happening right now? What are you talking about?
I owed her a favor.
Okay, sure. Anyway.
Yeah, dude. So anyways, this is like a couple days before Christmas. I'm sick. I'm like sleep is off. I had to get there at like 8 a.m, so I'm like tired, and I never got a tattoo. It's my first tattoo, and I wanted it for a long time, but I would have gotten it here, but I was like, it feels weird to get that here. I could just wait till Christmas and get it in Nashville.
Were you nervous driving over at all? Or did you have any like apprehensions about it?
No, I was like,
were you like freaking out like, oh, what if she fucks it up or something?
So you know how we are. We're pretty perfectionist. So, but I just planned out everything to say. I was just like, I just told her everything. And then she was like, what blue do you want? I was like, what blues do you have? Because the Tennessee flag is a navy blue, but that's too dark for a tattoo. But I also don't want too light of a blue. It's a little, you know. I just wanted like give me your blue. And she brought out this blue that was lighter than the blue I was thinking. And I was like, I think that's too light. And she said, once it gets in the skin, it'll darken and be the blue you want. And I went, are you positive? And she was like, yes, trust me. You know, thinking I'm smarter than the professional.
Yeah.
You know, but that's a big, you know, but she was like, I swear once it gets under the skin, it'll darken and it will be the blue. Because I was pointing at the blue I wanted. I was like, I want this blue. And she said, this blue that you want will be darker and it won't be the blue you want. This one will darken. And
having a good tattoo artist is so fucking key.
Yeah.
You need someone that knows what they're doing. They can have that kind of conversation.
Yeah. And I trusted her. And I feel bad I forget her name. I'll put it up. But it was at Black 13 Tattoo Parlor.
How far into it did you start going like, all right, this is starting to annoy me a little bit?
Probably really only like the last 20 minutes. I was like, okay. All right. I swear to God, and you got tattoos, but when she was doing the coloring, it in my head I'm like, okay, so she's coloring, so she's going over the entire surface. But I swear to God, it felt like she was just in the same spot.
Yeah.
I was thinking, I think you got that spot.
You're telling her what to do, all right, Jesus.
Hey, I think that spot is blue enough. Thanks. Thank you very much. And no, she was really nice, and they offer free touch-ups. But I was leaving, and it wouldn't have healed in time, so I might get a touch-up this summer when we go back.
Yeah, I remember I got this tattoo when I think I was 19, and just because I love Blink, and the guy finished up, and he was like, hey, I'm going to go over the bands again because black fades. So I'm just going to give it a double pass so it holds up. And in that moment, I was thinking, hey, you don't need to do that. That's fine.
I think it's good.
Yeah, because the whole thing took 3 hours. Yeah. And but I didn't say anything. I was just all right. And he went back around. And same thing. He started here. Yeah. And by the time he got to here, I swear to God, he was still here. Going
yeah, dude.
But dude, it worked, dude.
Oh, that's great.
This is 11 years old now.
It's crazy.
It's still holding up.
It's crazy. And
if I just rubbed it.
Yeah.
It vanished. Oh my God.
And also, what threw me was I wanted the stars to be white because the stars in the flag are white. And she said, you don't want to do that because over time, white yellows. And she said, it'll imagine what the color of a loogie. That's what white looks like over time. And so that I was like, oh fuck, I really wanted the white. She was like, you just gotta go skin. She's like, that's just how it is. And I was like, all right, fuck it.
It's a very tattoo artist answer, or comparison. It's it looked like a loogie you hocked up.
Yeah.
It's oh, okay. And you could have said banana, but
I'm glad, but it's not banana yellow.
No.
I'm glad she gave me the thing because I'm sure she does that every day. But yeah, she said it'll look like a loogie in 8 months. I was like, all right, I'm gonna take your word for it.
That's also a good tattoo artist has to be that kind of direct and nonchalant because it's to you this is a big day in your life. It's a big thing for you, but for her it's just another day in the office.
Yeah, she's like I got 12 other clients. And
you were the beginning of her day.
Yeah,
she started her day with you.
Yeah. And but other than that, the only thing I told her is I wanted the outside to be thick and the stars to be smaller and the lines just be normal lines. And other than that,
She killed it on the star placement too.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people don't know this about the center of the state flag of Tennessee is that the stars they're meant to represent the three distinct regions of Tennessee. You have Eastern, Middle, and Western Tennessee. But they're also like aligned in such a way that no star is on the top or dominant.
Yeah.
They're offset on purpose.
Yeah.
So that no one like region, outnumbers the rest, even though Middle Tennessee rules.
Yeah. I told her that, and she said, "I know."
You thought you were doing something?
Yeah. I said, "You see, the stars need to be." She's like, "I live here." And I was like, you know what? I think this woman knows what she's doing.
Yeah.
And I just said, go. And it didn't hurt. She was like, I'm going to do a line just to, and she was like, how does that feel? And I was like, that's fine. I told her, I was like, I'm going to be your best patient.
Patient?
Or
client
ever. I was like,
how do tattoo artists have patience?
I don't know.
I think you're thinking about a doctor.
I just told her, I was like, you're not going to hear a peep out of me. You do your thing. And yeah, she busted it out. And I love it, and it's fucking awesome.
It looks good, dude.
It took me fucking years. I wanted this years ago, but I was like too, psyched out to get it. I mean, I drew it on there plenty of times, and then you drew it.
Mm-hmm.
Let me put up the idea, and then the finished one.
Yeah, I remember that. We literally took blue and black Sharpies, and you were like, yeah, just draw it so I can see what it looks like.
Yeah, just kind of draw it. Hey, you really drew it shitty.
Yeah, my job. I did a shit job, dude.
I mean,
I'm a comic. I'm not a tattoo artist.
I looked at it in the mirror and I said, yeah, maybe I shouldn't. And then, but the before and after, which I'll put up on the screen, it's brilliant. It's awesome.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, dude, first tattoo. Now I'm fucking inked, bro.
Mm-hmm. Got that ink on you.
Now I'm inked, bro. Our little brothers got us some a nice Christmas gift here. They got us both Bombing Podcast t-shirts, folks.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that.
Look at that big old bomb. He even got the typeface right.
It's absolutely incredible.
Gorgeous shirt.
At some point, we need to come up with a better logo. Because I made that in about 10 seconds. And I typed, even the box of the type is still in. That's my fault.
Just the default Instagram lettering?
Yes, I think I did that on Instagram stories and then saved it. And then that's been the logo. But these shirts are awesome. But I mean, are they as good, though, as the original Bombing Podcast shirt? You guys remember?
You kept that thing?
Yeah.
Why?
I'll show you. Oh, there's a red nose in there. We have a very silly apartment. I mean, is it as good as this one, though? You long-time listeners will remember
the original Bombing Podcast shirt.
the prototype.
Mm-hmm.
Bombing Pob. This is Pob. I spelled it wrong.
This shirt is yellow too. This is an old T-shirt.
I know.
It's not even a nice one, dude.
No, it sucks. And it's even got the bomb on the sleeve.
Oh god.
I just think
it didn't have enough. Oh yes, that could. Yeah, that was made when that happened.
I think it looks really good. When what happened?
The back of the shirt happened. You know what's on the back of the shirt. Don't play coy.
We did this bit last time.
Fuck. Are we just recycling through a whole? Wasn't there another sleeve?
No. Yeah, this shirt sucks.
Yeah, Bill Cosby was the big reveal.
Yeah, when we made the shirt, Bill Cosby was
in some hot water.
Yeah. But this shirt sucks. If you'd like to buy it, if you'd like to buy this shirt, it will be on our website. Just email us, bombingpodcast@gmail.com.
Yeah.
And say you want it, and I'll send you my Venmo, and just Venmo me like $409, and you can own it. You can own this one, but not this one. This one's ours. Look at that beautiful fucking t-shirt.
See, that's a real t-shirt.
I think mine was better, man.
Look, reach out if you actually want to buy that shirt. Whatever amount, just message me so it gets out of this apartment.
No, you don't want to keep it?
Dude, I can't believe... I thought you threw that away the night we did that podcast.
No, dude. I kept it, bro. Why would I throw out that? I mean, that's memorabilia.
It's not, dude. It's a t-shirt with Sharpie on it. It sucks.
Wow.
Ryan, it sucks.
Wow.
That shirt's really bad.
Okay. Last time I tried to do something nice for the podcast.
It was bad for the podcast. It's in a negative direction because of how shitty it was. It's a bad T-shirt, dude.
Wow.
It's not good.
This is fucking rude.
You wrote Bill Cosby on the back of the shirt for no reason. People are gonna buy no reason Bill Cosby merch, dude.
Fuck.
And I get that it was just an idea. I was just testing stuff out. You didn't even need to do that.
I just thought.
You thought that Bill Cosby would make people buy the T-shirt. Because it's not even relevant anymore, dude. You know how much bad shit's happened since Bill Cosby got in trouble?
A lot of
You know how dated that makes that shirt look?
Pretty dated.
Look,
Okay, this one's better. Oh, this one's better. Oh, okay, you win.
Win? What are you talking about win? It's
Bullshit.
objectively
This is
better.
bullshit. This is fucking bullshit.
It's not. You're out of your fucking mind. You want to put that up against this T-shirt? This is a real merch T-shirt. This thing rules. That is a piece of junk.
Okay. We'll just agree to disagree then.
Okay, all right.
We'll call this a draw.
A draw?
Is that good?
No, it's not good. That T-shirt on the ground is a loss, dude. You didn't even.
You know what? Fine. Then you're not allowed to wear it.
You know what? That's fine.
Only I get to wear it.
Okay.
You never get to wear it.
I will make that sacrifice for the podcast.
All right.
I will forgo that just so.
So you agree you can never wear it, and I'm the only one that gets to wear it.
That's yes. Is this a win for you?
Yeah, I get to wear the cool shirt.
Oh my god.
Wow, that shirt sucks. I made it on purpose, suck. I on purpose drew it shitty. No, it is a beautiful Christmas gift.
No, yeah, it rules.
Thank you, Ian and Britta, so much.
Thank you.
But yeah, dude, all that said and done, I mean, Christmas was amazing.
Mm-hmm.
But that doesn't even fucking scratch the surface of what has gone on in just this past month.
No, that and the whole like Christmas, getting sick, all that, and like you travel. That was the very beginning of what was this tumultuous 4 weeks that we've been through.
Oh, dude. New Year's is over. Now it's back to work. And it's back to open mics. And then the whole city catches on fire.
Dude.
The whole city.
It got bad. I'm not going to be hyperbolic about it. Like, it got very bad.
Yeah.
And it got bad quickly. I remember, like, I first heard the news that, like, the 2 main fires broke out in, like, Eaton and the Palisades. And I was almost, like, cocky about it. I was like, oh, well, we're in Hollywood. We're in the middle of that. Like, it's not going to get... Like, you would have to burn through the 405 and the 101 to get to us.
Yeah.
And then Runyon Canyon catches on fire.
It did just that.
Which, for those of you that don't, like, know LA, Runyon Canyon, it's like a big public park out in the hills. And it's, like... a mile and a half, 2 miles from our apartment.
I'd say 2 miles.
And that's when it got real. What happened was we started hearing a lot of footsteps around our building, which is not like a very busy place, but like we heard a bunch of people going up and down the stairs.
And this was like 2 days after like the big fire.
Yes.
Like Palisades were like engulfed. This was like the top of when it was engulfed.
Yeah.
And we were, I mean, like everything shut down. My work closed when Runyon caught on fire, but like clubs shut down, everything shut down.
Outside already smelled like smoke. It was like it was just like crazy smoky outside. I remember the day before Runyon caught on fire, we went up onto the roof of our building just to have a look around, and like from downtown LA all the way out to like, you know, the Palisades near like West Hollywood or whatever, just smoke.
That's crazy.
Just everywhere. And then there would be like a pocket of blue sky, and then it would just kind of fade and go away.
And then like I think a day later we heard the rumblings. We just heard, like, we heard sirens, and then like you can hear like through the walls a bit. You just heard like banging and like running
just
and like
frantic noises, and
doors shutting and opening.
And we like weren't like ready. We were like, you were playing video games. I was just like watching YouTube, and like we paused it. We were like, there's some chatter going on.
Why is it so loud outside?
And then we went out onto like the balcony area, and like we could see people loading suitcases into cars, and it was clear that like, oh, people are getting out of here.
Yeah.
And we were like, why? Like the fire's all the way over there. And then like we checked.
We got up on the roof.
I remember I checked my phone, and they were like, new fire in Runyon Canyon. And then we got up, we took the ladder that's always there for no reason, put it up, got up onto the roof, and then that's when like we saw it with our own eyes. Like,
we weren't looking at smoke, we were looking at fire.
We could see fire from the roof of our building, and that's when it like, I had to take like a deep breath and go like, all right, what do I really want to say from this place?
Which is like stressful.
Yeah. But it was something about like just seeing it. Like we didn't even take the binoculars up this time. It was like, oh, that's fire. Yeah. There's fire there, and that's close to us. Yeah. We may need to make some decisions here.
Yeah, and like not even far away fire. It was like I could see like
the flames.
Yeah. It's like 2 miles, bro.
Yeah.
All it would have to have done was jump over the 101. Mm-hmm. And
we're toast.
Yeah. I mean, if it hit Griffith, it would have been over.
Yeah. We would have had to leave.
Yeah. If Griffith goes up, we have no choice but to leave.
Yeah. But which could happen tonight.
I know.
The winds aren't dying down.
Our bags are still packed.
Yeah, and also that's the other thing. Was I saw the fire, and then I took a real deep breath, and I was like, okay, we're in this room now. We're in this mode. Yeah. We need we're not leaving yet. That'd kind of be dumb. Yeah. That'd be overreacting, but it's like you need to get some bags together.
Let's just be ready just in case.
Yeah.
Just in case.
And I came back down the ladder, and you got out the duffel bags, and that's when you know what outfit you like the most. It's the first one that you throw into the bag.
It is.
You're like, I'm saving this shirt first.
Yeah, because I'm not taking all my clothes.
No.
I remember what I grabbed. I grabbed 2 jackets. I grabbed my bomber jacket and a jean jacket. I grabbed my Carhartt pants. I had a pair of green Carhartts and a black Carhartt, and then like 4 or 5 t-shirts. And I was like, oh, so these are, and like 2 flannels. And I was like, oh, these really are my favorite outfits. Mm-hmm. And I looked at all the rest of my clothes, and I was like,
I could lose these tomorrow, dude.
I mean, I don't really wear these.
Yeah. I remember the only thing that I made, one of the only things I made sure to grab was Uncle Tad's American Airlines jacket, just because it's like it was his, and it's like vintage, and I have like an emotional connection to it.
I'd grab that too, by the way.
Yeah.
I just didn't want to take it off the wall, but and in the back of my mind, I was like, I'm grabbing that.
That and his dog tags. Yeah. Rest in peace.
And it's just weird. You grab, and we have a trunk full of like, I'm not gonna tell you guys what's in there. Go shit. And you just grab the safe, you fucking put it in the trunk, and
the ammo box.
Yes, and the other things, and you grab, I have like a cigar box that's just filled with all my little childhood knickknacks, just those weird stuff you collect over growing up.
Yeah, I have the ticket to the first Predators game that National Predators hockey game that Dad and I went to.
Yep, I've got concert tickets, like a little action figure that you had when you were 9, or like somehow it survived. There's all that stuff. Like put it, just pack up all this stuff. It's still packed. It's still packed right now.
Yeah.
And then like other than what's packed right there, and like that, and maybe one other thing, it's like all this. It's like gone.
It really makes you. It makes you like think about what you actually value. Like I only grabbed one of my guitars. Yeah. I've got like 5 of them. Yeah. I grabbed the one that like means the most to me. I was like, all right, this will fit in the back of the truck. Let's go. Yeah,
dude. It's like what can fit in the back of a truck. Mm-hmm. That's all you can bring. We were gonna leave our other car.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Like there wasn't even a debate about like, oh, I'll follow you behind. Yeah. It's like, no, let it burn. Let it burn to the fucking ground.
We're not getting split up.
It sets things into like set value really quickly when bam, there's fire right there and I can see it. This is what I value. Let's get out of here.
Yeah.
Dude, my heart goes out to like all of Los Angeles and just what a shitty thing. Yeah.
And also and the fire department and those brave pilots who are doing those dive maneuvers.
Yes, dude.
And those helicopter pilots. I mean, first off, coolest job in the world. Now, I know you only get to work when a disaster is happening.
However,
like Oh my God, to do a ride along on one of those.
Like those skippers that pick up the water from the ocean? Yeah.
Dude, I mean, they're like 100, 200 feet like above the ground.
Also,
going downhill, like it's crazy.
The other thing is that like they're dealing with canyons too. So it's not like, and the way the fire was spreading, it's like you couldn't go up or down them. So you have to go like down, and then you have the width of the canyon to do your down and then pitch up maneuver, and then get the fuck out of there.
And fucking dump it at the right time.
Yeah, and then to get more water, you have to like landing a plane is hard enough. You have to land it, keep the engines going, scoop up enough water, and then take off again, and then just do that.
Take off. A water landing is so rough, and then just to take off directly, and then you're heavier now, so that I bet that does something.
It fucks with the ballast of the plane.
Yeah, and then you're like, this canyon like folds weird, so we're gonna have to go up. So you're like, I mean,
100 feet from the ground,
from buildings.
Yeah.
And then you have to pull up because there's a mountain in front of you, and then dump, and then fucking bullseye. I mean, that's fucking coolest job ever.
Mm-hmm.
But sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry. But, God, that's awesome. Those videos were so awesome of those pilots.
Yeah. Dude, hats off to the brave men and women of the Los Angeles Fire Department.
Yeah, seriously.
I saw fire from the roof of the place that I live.
We barely slept that night.
Yeah.
Because we were like, tonight could happen.
You know
I set fucking alarms to wake up and fucking peek out the window.
You know what the wildest thing was, though? We still kept drinking. Like,
hey. Listen.
No, but
I started drinking before the fire.
Look, okay,
I'm not gonna stop drinking after the fire.
I'll give you that, but like we saw the fire, we came back down, packed it up, and we knew that like we may need to drive out of here, but then still we were like, let's have a couple of pops.
Look, I'm not burning sober.
Also, my assumption is that like, if everyone's in evacuee traffic, it can't be going that fast. I can probably DUI that. You know?
Yeah. Also, who's doing a DUI checkpoint in evacuation?
When half fucking the city's on fire.
Yeah, and it's bumper to bumper, and you're going 2 miles an hour.
Sir, are you sober? It's like, look behind you.
Sir, are you wearing your? I pulled you over. Are you wearing your seatbelt?
Mm-hmm.
Bitch, my apartment's on fire. Who gives a fuck if I'm drunk?
Motherfucker, the sky is orange.
Yeah.
It's night. What the fuck are you talking about?
No one's doing a DUI checkpoint in evacuation.
Also, the other thing was like, dude, if I'm going out, I'm having a good time.
Dude. Come on.
Come on, man.
Come on, man.
I don't know if this is real or not, but I saw this thing online.
Oh, God.
So, like, 50-50 chance, who knows? But it was the guy that evacuated, and hit the car that he parked on the street still got an LA City street parking ticket. It's like, dude, fuck you, I'm not paying that.
Yeah, no, that should be fucking illegal.
They should hunt down the fucking parking attendant that did that and hang him in the street.
Yeah.
What a dick.
I bet they put parking tickets on fucking burnt cars.
Yeah.
You're not allowed to park here. It's burnt. It's all frame. What do you? They stick it in the frame.
Yeah. The ticket burns up because it's still on fire.
Yeah. Bro, come on. I lost everything, you dicks. I will say the best thing that I saw was just everyone came together, and it was really nice to see. I haven't seen that. We saw that a bunch growing up in Tennessee.
Well,
because there was always floods, or there was always some fucking weird thing.
It's the volunteer state.
It is the volunteer state.
It's really caked into the community that like when something bad happens, everyone really does come out and like come together and help everybody out.
When those floods hit, bro, we went out with Dad. We helped clean out houses, and then we even went out at like a different time with Mom and Chucky, and we were sweeping houses, lugging out drenched couches, just like
cutting drywall below the water line so they could rebuild.
Yeah, just like we all did that, just because that's what you did.
Mm-hmm. And even in catastrophic situations, like if it was a real bad snow and some poor sucker in their Camry got like caught in a ditch, if you were driving like a F-250 diesel, like it was expected. Like, you wouldn't drive past him. You'd be like, I got a chain. Do you want to get towed out?
Yep.
It was a very homely, like, neighborly place where, like, you helped each other.
I've helped so many people on the side of the road. Their tires flat. I see them fucking cranking. You just pull over, and you just help them, and then you go on.
Yeah. But I never got that sense out of a place like LA.
Especially when COVID was going on.
Yes.
Because when COVID was going on, it wasn't, everyone was not together. It was every man for themselves, it felt like. And also, it was worse than that. Everyone was mad at each other.
Yeah.
And I really hated that.
I didn't think that like existed out here.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure that it even does. Maybe it was just because like this was the craziest, wildest situation of all time.
Yeah.
But it still was good seeing people like come together, give donations, do like water bottle drives, stuff like that.
Yeah.
It was good to see.
Yeah.
You know what it did? It reminded me of back home.
It really did. And it gave me a bit of a hope for Los Angeles.
For this hell.
Yeah, for this evil city.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like, yeah, dude, when shit goes down, people do help each other and come together. And then, yeah, you just realize all that, most stuff is just bullshit. It doesn't matter. And, I don't know, that's how we were raised. We were raised that way in a place that was normal. And yeah, coming out here, I didn't get that, but I got a glimpse of that during those fires, so that's good.
But when if I see a car on the side of the road here, I'm like, if I help that guy who's fucking hit me with a knife,
dude,
he'll fucking poke me.
There's too many people here to like care about everybody.
Yeah.
And that's just the difference between here and growing up in a small town. It's just weird.
It took half the city burning down for people to like care about each other.
Yeah.
Finally.
But yeah, thank you to the fire department and the police department and those sick pilots who were making those maneuvers.
I like to think they just have like the guitar solo part of Freebird blasting in the plane the whole.
You know they do.
And it's not even the slow beginning part of Freebird. It's just like only the guitar solo on repeat.
No. Or it's only the first half of Layla.
They're
the coolest.
God. They must rip cigs in that plane. They're ripping fucking heaters.
Oh yeah, dude. They're the fucking best people.
Well, I guess there's only one elephant to address in the room now. We've covered pretty much the whole last month. Trump is back.
Trump is back, baby.
Trump is back actually today.
Mm-hmm. On the filming of this podcast, Donald Trump is president again.
Donald Trump is back.
How do you feel about that, Ryan?
And I like it, I love it, I want some more of it. I try so hard, I can't rise above it. Don't know what it is about the predator's story, but I like it, I love it, I want some more of it. Come on, baby, you know what I like. Yeah, I like that.
How about we wrap this up?
All right, that's fair. Well,
let's wrap this up before it turns into a Clayman EJ Brian Wyora podcast where it's 5 a.m. and everything gets deleted.
Yeah. Well, hey, ladies and gentlemen, this has been episode 121 of Bombing Podcast.
That's right.
It's so good to be back in Los Angeles, getting the schedule down.
Yeah, getting back to comedy, getting back to into stand up.
Yeah, it's been a weird couple of weeks. It's been a very strange 4 weeks in a row, but we are back.
Yeah.
And you're going to be hearing from us, unfortunately, for the foreseeable future. So.
That's right. Please email us, bombingpodcast@gmail.com.
Yeah. Follow us on Instagram.
Yeah.
I'm at Hayden Wyckoff.
I'm at Ryan Jennings. Thank you guys so much for watching. Tune in probably next week for episode 122. And that's it, man. We'll see you next week. Good night.